is like no other matches.
Marta, congratulations. What do you think gave you an advantage today on court, and what do you think you did well?
Yeah, I felt like I started really well. Then I was rushing a bit, but yeah, it was tricky match. It was very humid today, and just I think everyone is feeling worse and worse with every day with this heat, and I'm excited that it's not gonna be like this on Sunday anymore. And yeah, it was. I think I had enough patience today to close this match in 2 sets, and yeah, just still being aggressive.
Marta, congratulations. I was wondering about your winning path because it's 15-0 right now on clay. What has changed that I guess it's becoming your favorite surface?
Yeah, I don't think about it. I don't know. I just play match by match. It's a Grand Slam. It's a different tournament, and yeah, I'm happy with the streak, of course, but I don't think about it that much.
Hi, Marta. Well done. I guess talking about Sunday, I find, the round, it's given your success on clay and Iga's success here in Roland-Garros, I find it really just a great matchup. I'm just curious your thoughts and what do you think, needs to be done to, beat her, given the momentum?
Yeah, I lost to her 3 times, one of which was during junior years, and I'm very excited for this match. I wanted to play her in a while. Yeah, she loves to play here, obviously, but I have every chance, and I'm gonna, I'm an underdog in this match for sure. I'm gonna go out there and enjoy it as much as I can.
Hey Marta, great performance today. There was an incident, I think it might have been before your match or during it, when Zeynep Sonmez, she ran to the back of the court and ran into the kind of the advertising billboard and hurt her foot and had to retire. It's happened a few times. I think Blocks also had to retire due to the court cover. So I'm curious if you've had any issues with that over the years, just when you're running to the back of the court, being wary of the obstacles that you have to navigate.
Yeah, I witnessed 2 injuries like this before, which was Goffin here, and I don't remember. Flipkens in Abu Dhabi. I was watching this match, and she also stepped on this thing. Yeah, it's terrible. I had one moment in the previous match when she played really deep lob, and I was really far back, and usually I just let it go. I don't, play this ball fully because I prefer to lose the point than get injured. Yeah, I don't know. That happened a few times, and we were in Jambuan. We were passing by, and Riley Opelka was practicing, and he was standing on this thing as he was returning serves on the practice. So we were looking at it, and I was like, this doesn't look good. It's really dangerous. And yeah, I'm obviously very sorry for Zeynep, and hopefully it's nothing very serious. But yeah, it happened a few times. I don't know. I try to be very careful with this. I'm aware of it, and I just let it go. So I don't know what can be done with it. I don't think much you can do, but...
Do you think they should be removed, like the advertising things? They're not on every court.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like there are some rules that no matter what happens, they just cannot be changed, and no matter how much you speak about it or how much you fight over it, it's just the rules. I don't know. I cannot say.
Hey, Marta, well done. I'm wondering what sort of, reactions and support you've gotten from back home during this streak, also during this week, in terms of that sort of helps you connect and understand how people are watching you back in a tough part of the world. And also, I'm sure you've seen sort of Olnakova's very outspoken comments about the situation. And I was just curious what you thought of her and her outspokenness.
So answering first question, I always feel this support, and I try to feel it, especially when I lose. And I was very happy to see again so many Ukrainian flags, Ukrainian people screaming in the crowd, and that's always nice. And for people to follow, to find time, and to become fans of tennis is something I'm always happy about. And answering second question, Well, I fully agree with everything she says, you know, like I've been doing that in the beginning of the war. I just felt like I've done everything I could, and you know, if she's gonna get some success over this, you know, stance, this, you know, being so outspoken, I'm all for it. I just really don't have energy to fight this anymore. I've done it for over 1.5 years, and it was difficult for me. And you know, if it's something that, you know, she feels like she should be doing, I'm, you know, fully supportive of this. I don't think she says anything bad about anyone. She's usually just talking about facts and what actually happened, which I don't think it's ever a bad thing. Yeah, I'm incredibly impressed also how she's managing to separate those things. I listened to the whole press conference and how she said, yeah, it doesn't bother me at all on the court. Like, all I think about is playing tennis. And I was like, wow, congrats. Like, I really couldn't do it back then. Like, I could not separate it. Like, and she's doing it, and congrats. I mean, it's very impressive. That's all I can say. But obviously, she's also much younger than I was back then, much older when I was back then. So yeah, I'm rooting for her in this.
Congratulations, of course. Once again, about match against Iga. I'm not sure that you are an underdog, because you are on the really great shape, and you're defending your status now after Madrid, for example. And Iga's reclaim her dominance now, I'm thinking. And how do you see the changing the dynamic about this?
I don't know. I definitely have a different feeling going into this match, because I feel like last time that I played her in Cincinnati, I lost this match way before it even started. And I don't feel the same this time. But I'm still, you know, I'm still the person who lost to her 3 times, and she's won this tournament 4 times. So it's like, you know, I would love to be the one who is like a favorite in this match, but I still don't think it's the case, even though I have this really long streak. But it's not gonna, you know, ruin my day or ruin my game. I still want to go out and try my best and enjoy. Like, I have never taken a set of her, so even if I win 1 set in the next match, I'm gonna be very happy. You know, that's how I look at it, and you know, I'm excited for this match.
There's a lot of Polish journalists here. That's why I want to ask about your coach, Sandra Zaniewska. I know that you talk a lot about her, but can you please repeat what she did to you, and what has she changed, and what's the funniest and the most enjoyable thing about working with her?
Well, I think that we are both able to be who we are. We never, you know, if there is something that we want to say, whether it's good or bad, we always have this freedom to say it. I think we have very similar sense of humor, so that definitely helps, because we make a lot of very stupid jokes, which probably only us that understand it. I don't know. I mean, we even have like, she has like notes in her phone that whenever we say something really, like, it has to be written down, and we have it like from every year and from different situations. So sometimes we go over them, and it's like always hilarious. Yeah, I think these are like the biggest ones, but I would say we both have, like, we try to have very, you know, long perspective on whatever I do, and that helps to not be like overwhelmed with, you know, current tournament or me not playing good enough, you know, because we always think like, okay, it's not gonna matter at all in 1 year, you know, like, it's really, even in 1 month, it's gonna be like gone. So that helps to just not create this pressure of like, you know, when something is not working. And generally, yeah, I think she's a great person, and everyone should subscribe to her Substack. That's all I can say.
You said back in Madrid or something that one way you've kind of come to understand clay is by viewing each kind of tournament and all the conditions differently, rather than all as
Yep.
one kind of thing. So I'm curious, just how have you approached Roland-Garros? The conditions here, the sun, I guess, and how different is it to say in Madrid?
Yeah, in Madrid is much faster. The points were much shorter, for sure. This is a good thing. But here, yeah, it's very slow. If you are like running well, which the past, like both of my Katie and Victoria, they both like hustlers. They run, play the balls back, and you know, it's like you have to create this point, you have to find your opportunity to finish the point, you cannot rush. And I think this was really difficult in the sense that, you know, I love to play aggressive, I want to come to the net, but here I need to really take time. I think this is the biggest difference, that it's really, really slow. But I love that there is a high bounce, so I can, you know, do different things that, you know, bring me, you know, I get more advantage from this height. And other than that, I mean, it was really hot as well. I think it's going to be much slower on Sunday, like than all these matches that I've played. It's going to be even slower. So it's going to be a cool match. Thank you.